A very important update about the return to schools here in Dade.
A lot of concerns about that. People have been wanting. Now, thank goodness they've kind of made a plan, got a plan, and she's
Plan
also
to work to plan.
That's right. She's going to be on our 3 o'clock update today too, and kind of do a little repeat of what she said this morning. So those of you who missed it can tune in on that. But no, it's time to try to and a lot of people. I think there's a tremendous amount of people for it. They want to get back to school, but you've got some people that, and I think from what I understand, it's going to be a choice thing. From what I understand, you're going to give
I think
options.
80, during the survey here a few weeks ago, like 87% of the parents said they were ready for their children to go back, and then that would leave 13% not wanting to. So they've made the two options, and they have. Or they're going to be purchasing some software for actual virtual school.
That's right.
And it'll be it'll have a lot of information on it. I encourage folks to really research that with watching the meeting from last night. We've got it on various our platforms at KWN News Now and Facebook. They can watch that meeting.
Exactly.
But what's going on here? We just passed the meeting last week for the month of July. Got your new budget going, and
that's right. That's right. And we got the millage rate. We're working on that right now with the digest and everything coming in, and we'll the meetings will be scheduled. That's the next thing coming up. We had some people there the other night there from the mountain there pertaining to the Lookout Lake and. That project, we've actually started the silt fence and all yesterday. Billy and them's working out there today, I think, trying to get that finished, which is the erosion part of it. And we'll probably start the construction of lowering the dam. It'll probably start at the end of next week, the way it's looking. We're waiting on the piping company that's going to be doing that to get everything on the job, make sure, because once we close the road down, we want to be sure every hour counts that we work or every day. We can get that thing done and get it open back up.
Yeah, because the residents on the other side are going to have to take the alternate route.
They'll have to go around, and the closer you live to the dam on the other side, the more aggravated it'll be, But
right.
But all of them, we've talked to the people over there, and we'll keep it closed just as short a time as we have to, to do it. So with the weather, if it works with us, Mother Nature, it's not going to take us that long to get it done, But you never know about this time, of rain and all that stuff. Of it slowing us down. But
the concerns, and I know you and anyone can go back and watch the meeting. We've got them posted at our ITV Chattanooga. We got it posted at KWN News Now on Facebook and at our YouTube channel, both the workstation and the meeting. A lot of concerns from the local residents out there, but I guess what I picked up on it is this is not. There's nothing done now. If they were going to be concerns, it should have been 15 years ago.
Yes, and it wouldn't. Really, the only other thing that would have changed back then, when the actual safe dams came in, would have been to maintain that lake as it used to be as far as the water goes, and would have been to replace the dam with an updated version of a concrete dam, which was upwards of $2 million. To do that, and we said it's not feasible, really. at all. There's no way that. So what we're doing, actually, what they came in at first was to actually build a box culvert and actually just do away and let the stream flow through like it used to when safe dams first came in, and build the dam back. But the money that was going to cost to do that, there was 3 options, and this option we're taking is less expensive to the taxpayers, and plus you maintain the road, keep it open and everything, and then you still keep the lake. And,
what you were explaining the other night, if I don't exactly know what you were the words you were using, but it may not be as bad as what.
No, it's they had it at, some people had put it out to the lake was going to be dropped down 8 feet and all that, but it's not true. It's the dam has got to come down 4 feet on top from the highest point, and it is crested right there. So from that hump right there in that dam, 4 feet down. That's got to happen, and that brings it down to a Category 2 dam. Right now it's Category 1, which is classified as a dangerous dam in the state of Georgia. So that'll take care of that part. The water level is estimated to be lowered, and you're allowed so many acres, actually gallons per acre of water in a lake like that to create a Category 1 or Category 2 dam. So once we get the dam lowered, then they'll concentrate on the water, the gallons of water in that lake, to bring it to a point where it'll be a Category 2.
And it will continue to flow up until you get to that.
Until we get, so we'll bring that back up.
And then you will have to adjust the spill accordingly.
But the maximum that they said, even if it was a worse scenario, that it would be lowered from the point that it normally, used to be at. I mean, you can see the crest, the water where it was originally, because you can tell by the vegetation, would be 3.8 feet, and so that would be the maximum. But I don't think, from looking at it now, and we'll know more once we get it and start bringing the water level back up, because we've got to lower it some more just to get in there to build a spill. We've got to build a spillway, a permanent spillway, because the piping that's in there was it was made. The commission was made to put that in back when Ben Brannon was in here, and that's temporary. That's temporary pipes. And now, when all the plans have been submitted and it's they've approved everything, everything now will be like a box culvert, like it comes on the interstate. It'll be a permanent structure. Those pipes will be replaced, and the dam will be put back over it. The fill, and so it'll be. And there'll also, there's an old pipe out there, big about 8-inch pipe that's been put in there. It's temporary, and it's a siphon to help lower the dam. Lower the water when they have a tremendous flood or like a 5-inch rain. Well, that's all going to be replaced by an engineered. The engineers approved it. Safe dams, and there'll be 4 12-inch pipes there together, and they'll work simultaneously. And they'll have check valves in them all, and that's just to create. To actually when you do get that extra flow of water and that level comes up, they automatically prime themselves, and they'll help siphon that water down.
And I'm assuming as you lower the water, the fish and the life that's in there, y'all have some kind of mechanism to keep from those flowing through the pipe and of course leaving the lake.
No, it'll be left. The lake, there's enough water will be there. Even at a short time, that'll be lowered while we're working to maintain the aquatic life.
And it probably won't be it won't be as fast. I mean, you'll lower it slowly. It won't be as fast where and you'll have some type of, I hate to use the word trap, but some kind of mesh there to keep the
what it'll be is just be a
a
diesel 6-inch pump with a strainer on it. That's what we're not going to cut it. That's all it is.
That sounds better than what I was saying, but I can't.
No, it's just it's just a massive pump that'll just lower it gradually to that point where we can work, and do that spillway, and then immediately we'll bring it right back up, once that's poured.
And then that should be in a week, and of course you'll let us know when a day or two ahead of time before they close the road out.
Yeah, right. 911 and everybody will be on board with it, and we'll have you run it continuously to let people know. So, but it is. I'm just glad to get to the point of actually getting it taken care of, because it's been rocking on here almost 15 years now since it happened, and we need to get it done, go on with it, be done with it. Yeah.
Anything else? I know other roads, you've got some paving that's going to be...
Well, County Road 6 is a big issue. We actually are trying to get this project behind us, or at least get in halfway through it, and we're fixing to pull on, get on County Road 6, because it continues.
That's White Oak Gap, by the way.
White Oak Gap, I'm sorry, yeah.
No. I mean, a lot of folks call it different things. Yeah. I call it County Road 6. I think most people do. But
some people call it Shortcut Road and all that. But it is what it is, and we're gonna get in there and fix that just like we did up at the upper part. We'll have to build a wall off the side there and bring that up, and that's something it's fixing to hit. We were hoping to get this totally finished there, and then get on that, but we may have to start it, kind of work both of them at the same time. But anyway, that's the next big project, and we want to get, because that's a well-traveled road up there. It's a heavily traveled road in the evenings and in the morning. That's a main roadway for Sand Mountain there.
Well, it's so much out of the way for the folks from the Davis community and New Home community, if they chose. You're talking about Shortcut Road there. All of those roads that are out 301 North, that's the main thoroughfare to get off the mountain into Trenton.
That's right.
A lot of people use that. I mean, of course, for a while they'll have to go down Brow, or what you and I would remember, the Fire Tower Road.
That's right.
And come off that way. But once it gets done, I mean, we realize what the good thing happened after you've done the top part. There at County Road 6, it's held up really well.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing something similar.
It's similar, same basic construction there. Go in there and we'll have the drilling people drill cores down in the but I think we put those about 25 feet apart, something like that. Then they go down. We concrete, put a sleeve in the ground with the rebar, come up, and then we lace a wall into that. So, you know, it's a permanent structure. You know, it's not saying Mother Nature can't move it, because you know you see things that happen, but it would take a tremendous earthquake or whatever to ever shift it. You know.
I saw our county clerk in the store here locally last, I believe it was Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And he and his wife were back at home, and
yep.
Going through still their illness that they're going through. But it's good to see him.
Yeah. He's at least it seems to be doing a little better. We still need all the prayers out there, you know, for him. It's just it's something you never know what one day holds for you the next, you know. But,
and your deputy clerk in public information, a person. Will not let you get away unless you talk about the census.
Census, I got that right here too. I shouldn't about to forget it. She'll be talking a lot about that at our update today at 3 o'clock. They had a meeting yesterday, kind of a fire me up meeting, I guess you might say, and because we are running behind on the census, and it is very important. She'll tune in at 3 today, and she'll give you a lot more information on that. Also, I did want to mention too. Our health department on our testing, which if any of you have been by there in the last few days, it's really amazing how many people that's doing it, taking advantage. For whatever reason, the Rome office has advised them to change their hours from 9 to 12. They've been from 1 to 4, and now they're going from 9 to 12, and that's Monday through Friday. So try to remember that. Are they starting today? Is that when they're starting, or next week, Carrie?
9 to 12 on Monday.
They're starting Monday. Okay, that's when the new schedule starts. So try to remember that, because there is a lot of people been taking advantage of that. I mean, and which is good. You know, that's on the testing, on the swab testing, and on our sports complex, I'll give you an update on it. Stacy's got a lot of construction, a lot of things going on down there right now. We're trying to get that up and running back to normal. Soccer's coming up. Soccer sign-ups now. So I'm just letting the people know to bear with us on it, because the contractors, they poured concrete down there yesterday, and I think the day before. So we're trying to get all the dugouts, everything put back where we can take care of that. So bear with us on that.
All right, well, sounds good. And of course, we always give you an opportunity. Got about a minute and a half here to go over how there's many ways now, but how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, my cell number is 423-667-8999. It should be a very familiar number to people out there now. Been giving it out about 16 years now, and and you call me anytime. I try to help you any way I can, and all the commissioners are the same way. They do answer their cell phone number. Their cell phones, their numbers are on our website, and very easy to get hold of. And if you have any questions about anything we've talked about today, or anything pertaining to county government, just give me a call, and if I don't have the answer right then, I'll get you an answer pretty quickly.
And of course, we'll carry your 3 o'clock update on our Facebook site. We'll share it as well. And that's at 3 o'clock, and that's a weekly update now. It kind of spawned out of the COVID updates, but lots and lots of other information on it on a weekly basis. Yeah,
and we appreciate everyone working with us on this. We try to preach this: wear your mask, social distancing, and I think our numbers now is at 77. It was of yesterday, of the report I had from our health department.
I'm looking at it
and
right now.
So. In reality, we probably got that's from the beginning. In reality, we've probably got about we were looking at this morning, probably about 13, 14 people that are actively
within the 14-day window.
In the 14-day window, that really are there. Most people have recovered and are back to work. And so just try to do the best you can on this social distancing and on the mask and all.
Well, we thank you very much. We got to run. Got to hit Fox News here in about 4 seconds. Good morning. We'll see you tomorrow on another edition of KWN Today.